Thanks for tuning in to the Auto Insider. I'm Daryl Killian. Today on the Auto Insider, we're reviewing this 2021 Toyota Supra GR. It's got a few more horsepower and a lot of fun to be had this week. You may have heard about the A91 that's coming. Well, this isn't it. But I'll tell you, after driving this car for a week, I don't even see why we need an A91. Has a few more options appearance-wise, but nothing else under the hood. So, let's get right to it and see what makes this Supra so great. Toyota Supra does have launch control and works pretty good and is a lot easier to activate than many cars I've driven. First, you just make sure the car is in drive, switch it over to sport, you get a notification here, and here that it's in sport. Once you do that, you turn your traction control off. And that's why most people will opt for the 3.0 Premium in the Supra GR for 2021. And here at the Auto Insider, that would be the only choice for us. It comes with 3-liter twin-scroll turbo inline 6, puts out 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. That gets that launch control right where you want it. Now, the Supra isn't the fastest of the coupes out there on the road, but it is a lot of fun and better suited as a daily driver. But don't be confused. It's still good on track day. Rear-wheel drive, active sport differential, the active exhaust, double joint type McPherson struts in the front, multi-link rear suspension, front strut tower mounted chassis braces, sport calibrated electronic steering, adaptive variable sport suspension. It won't disappoint on track days. And with these supportive race-inspired seats, you're sure to stay in place when you do decide to take it to the track. Well, now let's just get right to the elephant in the room. There's all this talk about how Toyota and BMW partnered up to come up with the Supra and how it shares so much from the BMW. Yeah. Well, if it ain't broke, why fix it? The touchpad control is easy to work, easy to figure out. It's been around for a while. It's not going anywhere. You have dual climate controls here. You have buttons to control your radio, which I really like. And right here in front of the shifter, there's a place for wireless charging for your smartphones. And it's just the right size so your phone doesn't move around and fall out of place when you're driving. And fitting for a sports car, of course, paddle shifters, controls here for your radar dynamic cruise control, all your controls here for your phone, stereo, your volume. You have your rain sensing, windshield wipers, and just one less thing for the driver to worry about. And back to the knob control. Here you can control your wireless Apple CarPlay and navigate through all of your screens there on that 8.8-inch touchscreen display with navigation. Wish the screen could have been a little bit larger, but then it would impede the whole driving aspect of this vehicle. And for those of you, like I say, who don't want the buttons like me, you also have the option of touchscreen new for 2021. And we can't forget safety because Toyota didn't either. You have pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning with steering assist, electronic parking brake, and traction control. Also on this full heads-up display, you can go set things like driver profile and features and functions that you want to work the way you want it to work. And once you have all your preferences set, our Toyota Supra came with heads-up display to make sure we keep our eyes on the road. It's complete with traffic sign recognition, dynamic radar cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, parking sensors, and emergency braking functions. And we mentioned earlier that it's a good daily driver. And what's a daily driver if you can't fit at least one golf bag here in the boot? Well, that's all the time we have this week on the Auto Insider, but for more, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And whenever you want to know what's new, what's hot, and what's not, we'll let you know. As far as this 2021 Toyota Supra, this